Hi guys, back with more spiritual upliftment, I hope. So I have been experiencing a lot of people mentioning to me, and hello to my 2 new babies, by the way, that they feel taken advantage of. I wonder if they're Aquarians too. Not the 2 new ones, but the people that are doing things with or for or to them. Hey, don't give me that, okay? I know I'm a baby Aries, but some of you Aquarians, and I know I have 3 of you in my life that are quite 99% of the time, me. Did you do this for me? Do this for me. Would you do that for me? Would you do this for me? Okay, sure. So, could you just stop by and maybe leave a comment? Oh, yeah, I'll get to it eventually, and never do. So, yeah, and all 3 of you do that. Yeah, don't go there with me. But I say that to say, how often, especially us women, I grew up with 4 sisters that constantly would have the guys, change or do something different, or feel that men should do thus and so. And, I had a talk with my mom about it, but my mom's still quite an introvert in, most cases, sex, relationship type stuff. 83, 84 years old, and she's still very shy about some things. Anyway, you can tell I'm not. I'm my father's daughter. And I was thinking about it this morning as I lay in bed, and I thought, well, I promised myself, because I did that once to a man that I loved for about 14 years or so, and things just didn't gel, because I thought if you say you love somebody, you would be wanting to make them happy by merely just, say, calling, especially when you're in Canada and he's in California or whatever, separate, you know what I mean. And he just felt he didn't want to, so I didn't think that was very nice, so I made a choice to let him go. And I realized I need to let you be yourself, just like a lot of women need to let men be themselves and have a den where they can hang their moose head, not in the living room maybe. But my whole thing around that even is there's always compromise, just have a nice country home, where it would be appropriate to have a moose head over the mantle or something like that. So I was thinking about, the 3 men in my life now, that I absolutely love and adore. And I thought, well, one of them does, write mushy letters and stuff, and, send flowers occasionally. And the other one, leaves sweet little instant messages here and there for me to find whenever I open that instant message service. And the other one doesn't do anything at all. Well, we talk almost every day. And I'm like, Tasha, now what is in you that makes you feel it's appropriate to ask this of another person? When I was with a woman, I pretty much was with another woman that was like me and left cute little notes here and there and a cute little, trinkets or toys. Hey. And I met Jax. I love Jax. It's the only game I play really well. So she left me. She went to Toys R Us, and actually, although they didn't have Jax, because Toys R Us, it has like normal toys nowadays. So she had to order it offline, and it was a cute little pouch, with the Jax and the ball in it, with a cute little note attached. So I don't tend to experience this from too many women, just some men. And there's other men in my life that I don't put up on a pedestal or anything, as it were. It's not literally a pedestal, but I don't put them in the same category as these 3 others, okay? So, I'm saying all this to say, why do we really expect things of people that are really It's just not in them. Because, you know, you can only get something freely from somebody, you know? So I don't expect this one that calls almost every day to, you know, email back or even snail mail me occasional hi, thinking of you, or say very many ooey gooey mushy stuff, you know, but the other two do. So I get that from them, and then I get what I get from him. So I was thinking this morning as I was laying in bed, why do I still have that need to say, hey, you know, you could give a little something back? I mean, do you not like me? What's up with that? I mean, any man, okay, that's not true either. I am assuming if you care for somebody, you let them know in some sort of way. Now, being a woman, I know I give what I want to receive. I give what I want to receive. The average person gives what they want to receive. Now, just bear with me. A guy, because, you know, we all know, you know, well, women have, you know, their breast issues, I guess. I've always had large ones, so that wasn't an issue for me. But small-breasted women want bigger breasts, and women with a flat ass want a bigger, you know, whatever. I was always pretty, except my stomach. If I could, and I'm working on it, it's going down now. If I could probably buy a nice corset, because I don't think I'd do that surgery thing, okay? I had surgery once. I think it totally changes our whole everything, our body, spirit, everything. So I'm pretty determined never to have surgery again in life, you know, even if it were to remove some fat cells. I don't think I would do it. But anyway, why is it, you know, men still have this concept of their dick being bigger? You know, now don't get me wrong, if you got teased about it or something, or, you know, you and your mate had a fight and she said what a shrimp dick you have or something, I could understand you tripping on that for about that long. Get over it. You got what you got. Just like I got what I got. You don't like fat chicks. I don't like dudes with tiny dicks. But you know what? That's not the end all be all. It is not. I'm going to love your dick is this big, or if you're, no, yeah, you know, because I like Susie the way she is, fully intact, not all stretched out, and, you know, just saying. And recently I have been talking to a couple of men that still have that big time. And it wouldn't be so bad, because I know men have that issue, and I realize it's important to you. I'm not trying to devalue it. I'm just trying to value you and not your, you know, phallus. So why don't we both realize that we both are wonderful just how we are? Women don't necessarily need all that fucking makeup and, you know, getting your hair did every single day. You know, twice a week is normal to the average American. And ladies, I gotta, you know, fend for the fellas too. Do you know how many men do not like women in makeup, but will never say anything because they don't want to hurt your feelings? But yet we tell them they can't have their man cave, and they can't have this, and they can't have that, and don't put that there, and and that's ugly, throw it out. And it's just my stuff, and it's my wedding, and it's my house, and it's my, you know? And over the years, since I really disliked that, and 3 out of 4 of my sisters, I could never understand that. And no, I've been married twice, and I did not do that to my husbands. Okay? I just happen to have husbands with really nice taste, so they decorated the house and did the dishes, and, well, the second one cooked, and was a cook. But the first one, yeah, I pretty much lived in lap of luxury with the first one. So, I mean, you know, every woman wants a flat on the beach in San Francisco. 5th floor, 3rd floor. Anyway, but why? And you know, I'm sure there's some men out there who, oh, that's another video, because I was thinking about, what's that movie where the guy that has, he used to beat me and not bad beat, he spanked her, and she called it a beating. Jerry Springer. We need to have a Jerry Springer thing going back and forth. Yeah, because, you know, a lot of people are not into fetishes, you know, meaning if you're into spanking or whatever, or into this or into that, there's a fetish, you know, BDSM or furs, or, you know, zoos, or stuffers and snuffers and all those other little groups of fetishes, you know. Google it. I don't want to talk about it. There are some things kids don't need to know, but anyway, we're all different, and as a human being, the only race there is, we in this day and time would want to learn how to get along with each other by not calling names just because you didn't pay child support, or not calling names because she went and had her hair and nails did for $300, or, you know, all that's really petty, because, excuse me, when it comes down to it, you should have seen those signs, you know. And this, yes, loved one, I'm sending this video to you, and if you remember what happened yesterday, you'll understand why I'm sending this video to you. Okay? So all y'all that don't get this video, don't email me, PM me, message me, comment, I know that was meant for me. No, it wasn't. Mind your business. Okay? Stay out of mine. Mind your business. Like Maya says, you know, when a person shows you who they are, believe them. Tyler Perry does that so good in his play. Anyway, yeah, so now that I see who and what you really are, I'm cool. Because you know what? You don't have to hit me over the head, you know, with a brick. I got you. I got you, you know. So that's another reason why this came about between me and my 2 new babies and myself, life experiences. You know, when you ask someone to do something, because to me, once you say I love you, that's the world. Spirit world, this world, planet Pluto, that's the whole galaxy. So if you don't mean it, don't say it. And I'm coming from the aspect, not necessarily the mushy love. I'm talking about even friendship. When I say I love you, I got you. It's time to throw down. I'll take off my earrings, you know, put on some Vaseline, put my wig hair in a ponytail, throw on some, you know, high top sneakers, and you know, it's on. The fight is on. Let's go. Not, well, maybe tomorrow we'll go kick Susie's butt. No, the fight is today at 3 o'clock. You remember in high school we had what do you call it when you have one group against the other group? No, not a gang. A riot. A riot? Whatever. I think that's the word we called it in high school. And you would have these riots. And boy, I remember my sisters, man. They were with the Vaseline, took off their good rings, put their brass knuckles in their pocket, put the chains in their pocket, because you didn't fight with guns then. Way back then. You know, you fought with your hands, your fists, or your words. And that was it. Or dancing. But, you know, cops quickly outlawed dancing on the streets because that related to gangs. Anyway. And then I caught myself and I said, okay, Tasha, you promised him you were going to accept him as he is. So, obviously, you are in 2 different categories. He doesn't want to reply to email. He doesn't want to, I don't know, answer a question you asked him last week, because that was last week and today's today and it's long gone. He doesn't want to, you know, learn about crystals and stuff. You know, he doesn't want to get out of the past and live in the present. You knew that from the beginning, so why did you wait till this moment in time to be disappointed at any other reaction? So I had this nice long talk with myself and I said, okay, Tosh, you said you were going to not do that no more and be like, well, I won't say that, and be a wonderful spirit of God. So continue to love him unconditionally and freely accept whatever he has to offer. Whatever he doesn't offer, obviously it's not in his heart to give. So you're just on 2 different levels. Call an ace and ace and let it go. Have a nice day. See ya. And keep it pushing. Because, you know, we girls, we tend to make up things in our head. Oh, he said he loved me. No, there's lots of kinds of love. Don't be stupid. There's lots of kinds of love. Okay? So, me saying I love you to him, I'm meaning in a spiritual, marital sense. And when he says I love you to me, he's thinking of homegirl. Be nice. Don't say nothing. Be nice. Be nice. Be nice. You know, and hey, that's cool too, because I can't get blood out of a turnip. Though I'm sure those GMO Monsanto people are fixing that now. I'm sure you could squeeze a turnip and get red out of it. So, you know, before I got out of bed, I prayed for myself for healing. I got up, I lit some sage, I smudged myself, and I forgave myself for thinking that he could love me in any other way than he knows how. And I thought he probably doesn't even really love himself. Because, you know, I'm not unspeaking of things that I want. You all know that by now, looking at my 3,000 videos. I speak on what I want. I want to hear how you feel about me emotionally. Now, I understand some people, women included, are not good verbally in how to, you know, so I'm like, Google it. How to be romantic to a woman. How to be romantic to a man. Low job, case of beer, football game. I'm joking. I know all men aren't like that. All people aren't like that. Excuse me. So then I lay back down, I smudged myself. You know, I did a blessing for myself with my beautiful rose quartz. And I just prayed for Tasha. You know, because we can't make anybody, I mean, that's like being in politics. You can't make anybody do anything they don't want to do. Well, this should be this, and this should be this. No, that's just your opinion on what it could be. I don't shoot on people. I try not to. Unless you ask me my opinion. I could see his way and realize that this is just a friendship. Okay, I need friends. Ain't no thing. I'll keep it pushing, you know, and I will gladly accept whatever you donate to me, you know, physically, emotionally, mentally, whatever. But by the same token, see, this is, oh, okay, so I'm going to send this to another person, because this is what I meant, and I know you know what I meant when I told you, dang, it's hard not to mention a name, but I'm gonna send this to you, so you also, in addition to the other person, will know what I'm talking about. When you have a boyfriend, girlfriend, this is what has worked for me. When you do something and they don't do something back, right there, we're not on the same, you know. So, okay, so I'm there now, and he has agreed to let me do my mushy, ooshy, gooey, you know, pretend thing that we Aries sometimes do. to some rare people. There's only, you know, 2 people I could really pretend with. And I'm talking about like this, okay? So when I'm in a mushy mood, I might call, I don't know, Akani. And be like, hey baby, how you doing? You look so good in that outfit today. When you get home, I got something special for you. You know that thing that I only do on your birthday? Well, today's your birthday. You know, or whatever. And they just roll with it. See? That's important. That's really important. And for you women who don't pretend like that, try it. It's really fun. You know, not just put on the sexy little French maid outfit, but start in the morning. So by noon, he's, you know, well, he doesn't need to get revved up. We need to get revved up. But anyway, you know what I mean. And, you know, pretending is fun sometime. You know, especially if I'm, like, in a bad mood and I'm trying to get myself out of that funky vibration. I'll just be like, baby, come home now for lunch. Let's have a nooner. Or, honey, let's go to the park and go skinny dipping. Or let's go to the park and just make out like we were 17-year-olds. You know, because people forget romance. You're a couple, you've been together for 20 years. What happened to the romance? Now there's just him on his side of the bed, you on your side of the bed, and on Wednesdays you might meet in the middle. Anyway, I'm getting off subject. Sorry. So, I try hard every day to not should on you. And just because I did a video for you when I bought your jewelry, I know not to expect that of you when you buy my jewelry, even though it would be nice. But a lot of people, they don't even say, hey, I got it. Fuck you, Tosh. Boo. Nothing. So then I got to go to USPS.com. Did she get her? Oh, she got the package. Okay, cool. And then there's other people like, oh shoot, what was your name? Sorry. I can't think of your name off the top of my head right now. She bought the turquoise ring for me, and she took a picture of the earrings I made with the turquoise ring, and it looks so cute. Thank you. I appreciate that, because you know what? Every business person needs more business. So when you do that for in summation, when you do something kind for others, of course you're going to only get kindness back if they wish to give it. And if they don't wish to give it, that still has to be okay. It all has to be okay. I was upset the other day because somebody said something that I thought momentarily was inappropriate for that level of friendship. And I had a good 30-minute cry about it, and then I thought, what am I doing? So what? I knew that person for 2 years, and I know your deep dark secret, how many pubic hairs you do have, don't have, will have, or won't have. And now you're like, okay, whatever, bye. Season, reason, time. Cool. Next. And I vented. And you let it go. Let it go. Something must be going on in your life that you need to not be my friend anymore. And that's okay. It's okay. I understand better that it's time for you to move on. It's okay. And I have a lot of kids. I have three intuitive children that lose a lot of friends. And you know what, honey? It's okay. It's just their time to go. They came to you for a season, a reason, or a time. Let them go. Women that hang on to men too long, let them go. Men who hang on to women too long. And by that I mean women, men, everybody. You know what I mean. Come on now. Let them go. To free yourself so that other divinely right person who will call me, who replies to my emails, who sends me stupid little mushy faces in email or on my phone or whatever, and is in the divine right mind to say, hey Tosh, you sent me this crystal. What does it mean? Because I know you think it means something, Tosh. What does it mean to you? What is it? Does it have some spiritual powers? What is it? I open the door to that. Okay? Because don't get it twisted. I date men, I date women, and they're stellar people. Obviously, because you get what you are. But I'm looking for somebody that's just a little, 2 inches taller, so I could have something to reach up to. And then when we're there, and then when she's there, and then when like that. That's what I am, opening the door and leaving the heart open wide to receive. And I beg of you to consider this, because you know what happens when you hang on to that non-responsiveness? That's eventually what you get, non-responded to. So, yeah, that's where I'm at now. Not responding. If you call, I'll call you back. And I don't mean to sound so critical about it, but I really don't want to waste my time on something that is not at my level or above. I asked you why you felt about thus and so, and I don't remember what their reply was. I don't have the words. I forgot what they said now, but anyway, it was something not pleasing to me. Because I'm like, I asked you a question. God gave us words, use them. Pick some. I only need, 5 at the most. And you couldn't do that. Wow. So, you know, you just got to let it go. Keep on pushing. Keep on pushing, you know. This just tells me, and little girls, listen, when you do something for, you know, your sweetheart and he cannot reciprocate, something is wrong. You are not on the same level. And guys to girls too. You know, guys with guys, one of my little babies, you know, he does, well, he's not where you are. Just wait, just be patient. Just enjoy. So this is what I'm doing, what I gave my little nephew advice about. Just enjoy the moment. So when I talk to you, you know who you are, because I'm going to send this to you. I'm just enjoying the moment. I enjoy hearing your voice. I enjoy hearing you laugh. So I try hard. I try really hard to make you laugh, because it is just so fucking erotic to me hearing you laugh. And I know you, of all people, need some laughter in your life, having been through, you know, a hardship last year, I'll say. I know you need me in your life for that purpose, and know that I will be there for you for that purpose. Don't get it twisted. I know I ain't marrying you no time soon. I know that's probably not even in your... I know you think about it once or twice. And I don't mean marriage in the sense. I mean marriage this sense. Okay, spiritual sense, not paper. Because you know, you have two quarters. I don't need your 2 quarters. I need your heart. I need the things that you can teach me about Tasha. The things you could teach me about yourself. The things you could teach me, you know, about building a house from scratch. That's what I need, want, and desire, and to be held. And there's not a lot of men I want to be held by. So you should, since I know him personally, consider that a great honor. You should, you know, because let's face it, there's other people I could be spending my time with, but I opt to spend mine with you. So I hope you feel honored by that, because I feel honored by your presence, you know. But you know, boys and girls, ladies and gents, if we do that, I'm thinking we would have a lot less broken hearts, because right away you would see that she's not up to your level. You gave her flowers and she didn't even say thank you, and the next time you went out on your date, 3 days later, you saw them in the trash and they were still fresh. 3 days. I mean, it usually takes at least 8 days for flowers to start wilting. Ding, ding, ding. That should tell you something. And then you delve into, you know, are you on the same spiritual level, whatever your beliefs are or aren't? Do you at least believe in something bigger than yourself? Let's start there. Do you believe in giving to people, helping the neighbor's son with his math? You know, let's start there. And I know this to be true about this person, you know, about these 3 men. I know they're all wonderful givers of things they wish to give. I just want a mushy letter out and every now and then, and to be answered, you know. But in physical reality, I know I can only accept what you freely give. So therefore I only choose to accept it. I could leave, but then what is that to thee? You know? So we all have choices to make. Excuse me. And I choose to seek and pursue the good in everything and everyone. You know? As they say, as Mama would say, I'm not going to throw the baby out with the bathwater. You know, so I'll take those. But I am gonna, you know, fine tune my own philosophy, and, you know, things that, you know, I'm on one path, he's on another path. I just don't hold those long conversations anymore, because I need to be on what is it, Plenty of Fish or Tagged or Black Planet or whatever, XYZ site, getting to know those men that do reply back. Those men who do ask me questions about my spiritual self. Because, you know, that comes first. And if you can't do that, you're never going to get to the sex part. Just letting you know. Men or women. If we can't speak, if you can't make love to my mind, you will never make love to my body. Ever. Ever, ever, ever. You know? So, let's all try to just accept what others freely give and not say, well, you should have did this, or, oh, I know a good example, and then I'm gonna stop because I gotta make another video. Well, I used to own a group. I used to own like 50 Yahoo groups. I'm a group addict. I'm trying to get into forums, but some forums, I'm just recently getting into Etsy forums because it's just, you know, people, you be on one topic and somebody brings up, well, what do you think of the color of these two beads? What the hell? We're talking about Etsy closing shops because we sell crystals and minerals. And you want to know the color of two beads? Yes, and that frustrates me because you're not staying on topic, and this is business. Let's stay on topic. Of course, that's just my belief system. Sorry. So I kept scrolling. I didn't say anything. I kept scrolling. Let's just remember why we like that person. And let's remember why we love ourselves. Because obviously, I will choose to talk to the men, you know, from those social sites who are now emailing me every day, asking me about myself, my spirit, my wants, needs, and desires, you know, what I do for a living, looking at my website and saying, oh, Tasha, you know that Lady Grace, the one with the pearls and that chunky dark stone? I said garnet. Oh, it's garnet? Oh, okay, I thought it was ruby. Okay, da-da-da-da-da. And can hold a conversation. That's who I'm going to spend my time with. Always. You know, it's not easy to have a one-sided conversation where you're continuously talking about planes. Well, I know that there's 752 different planes. You know, this species is this species is this species is this. You know, and then you got the Cessna category, which is only like a 1 or 2 seater plane. And okay, done. That we can only talk that to death for so long. Time to move on. And you don't want to move on, keep it pushing? Ain't no thing. You get 2 minutes of my time to talk about another frickin' plane, or rock and roll band, or I don't mind talking about rock and roll bands, but I was just saying as an example. And then it's time to move on to somebody else. Okay, I know you're busy, gotta go. Okay, I'll talk to you later. Okay, so now, you know, Raheem, so what did you think about that convention on, you know, trans-channeling and, you know, going to the Pleiades and meeting the Saron tribe of entities and, or whatever. But, you know, our whole purpose is being here to be ourselves and to learn and grow so we can know ourselves. When you have a mate, you often forget to know yourself through that person. You don't want to be twins. I see so many women get married and then try to make him you. Did you marry him because he was you? Did you date him because he was you? No, you dated him because he was him. He just happened to like, you know, petite women with big asses, and you just happen to have that and the right spiritual outlook, whatever. You know? Why do we always want to change each other? And I don't want to change you. I just wanted to know if you think about these other things. And you still can't answer that. Well, we've known each other for years. You can't still be that shy to not want to talk about politics, sex, emotions. And I'm not trying to get all deep and philosophical. How do you feel about apples? I mean, damn, really? So I'm trying to be patient, and I'm trying harder to understand. Because you know what? I might be dyslexic and type stuff backwards, but at least the words are there. you know, I might have to reread it and say, oops, what I meant was, or something, but at least they're there. So give me something there to work with to progress this relationship, you know. We have a foundation. Let's build something. We can't just put up the outside walls and then not fill it in with insulation and padding and drywall, and then build a roof, and you know, then what's the purpose? Stop talking to me if you don't have no purpose. And I'm quick to tell men and women that you just want to talk about sex. I just said hello yesterday. No, I've always been old-fashioned in that way, you know, not least till, you know, it's just like dating. If I like you, I might give you a little teeny bit after the third date, but I still ain't fucking you. And you know, like, I think it was Ayana said, you know, sex is the deal, the signing of the deal. So when you decide to want to have a relationship, then you get sex as the signature on the contract. You know? Anyway. No, I don't believe that for everybody. I believe that for Tosh. You know, unless we have a different understanding. When I was in my hating men stage, because I had been raped and abused, I didn't want a relationship, obviously. So therefore, I was hitting up those men who just wanted to hit it and split, and that was cool for 5 years. It ain't cool no more, you know. So we both gotta be here, you know. And if you ain't here, like this video is saying, you know, I'll take what I can freely receive from you, and what I can't, I will definitely get from somebody else. And spend my time with people who want me in their life as much as I want them in mine, to whatever degree. I'm not even talking about boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife thing. I'm just talking about friend to friend, you know. As if we can't even relate friend to friend, which these three men, of course, we can't, obviously, but I'm just saying for the other men in my life who wonder why I don't write you back, you know, we're not even here. You still talking about, you know, sex, drugs, rock and roll. Well, you're 55, 62, and whatever, old enough to know better. Just keep it pushing. You know, there's other things to talk about, you know, besides one blue sky. So I take that with a grain of salt too. You write about whatever you want to write about. I'll always reply. I will always reply. Okay, you know, so how was your day? Or something. I always leave off with a question. You know, do unto others. You know. So I accept you how you are. You accept me? No teeth, short hair, pretty brown round face, pretty eyes. Thank you for accepting me just as I am. You know, I thought about yesterday when my neighbor cut my hair. I thought about just going bald. I mean, I don't have no teeth. I can take off my eyebrows, shave the rest of my eyebrows, then I'll be no teeth, bald, and hairless, except for my lamb chops, which I need to take off today. But anyway, I accept you how you are. And I love you how you are. Even if you do not love me the same way I love you. I value you, and I appreciate you for all the things that you are teaching me about Tosh. Okay? So, my divine spirit sees the divine in you, and I praise you for that, and I thank you for that. And in the meantime and in between time, I'm going to eat me some grapes and get on to my next video. Website. Do you have one? Do you own your own content? Answer should not be, sure, my stuff's on Etsy. Sure, my stuff is on Bonanza. Or Railroad. Or whatever. Facebook. Because when all those sites close, where's your store? Own your own content. That video is next. I hope. I'm working with somebody on it, so I gotta work with the time and stuff. I love you. Have a beautiful, glorious day. I'm gonna go feed the chickens, the little babies. They're so cute. And spend time with Mother Nature. I love you. Love yourself. Bye.